Are you wondering how much it costs to take a luxury cruise around the Hawaiian Islands and how to get that vacation mostly for free? This episode is for you. Aloha and welcome to Mountain Mama, a family lifestyle channel. My name is Mary. 3 years ago, my husband and I took a fabulous cruise around the Hawaiian Islands, and this episode is one in a series of 4. It's all about how much that trip cost and how we paid for it. The total cost of the trip was $11,000, and that included round-trip airfare for 2 people from Denver to Hawaii and back. It included tickets for 2 for 7 days, 7 nights on Norwegian Cruise Line, Pride of America ship. It included our meals and gratuities for those meals. However, we did not buy an alcoholic beverage package. It included an insurance package for the trip. In the event that something happened and we had to cancel and reschedule, it would cover the cost of the trip. And I was actually in a car accident 30 days before the trip. Thankfully, I was okay. I could take the trip, but we had that insurance, that trip insurance, in case something happened and we had to reschedule. And then it would also cover the cost in the event that one of us were injured on the trip and we had to come home early. It included 5 wonderful excursions, and if you're taking the trip, I highly recommend you take excursions. That also included dining out on the ship at 2 of their fine restaurants, which were extra. You had to pay to go to certain of the restaurants on the ship, and tips for those restaurants, because tips for those restaurants were not included in the regular overall gratuity package for the meals provided on the ship. It included extra tips for people like our cabin steward. For when we took excursions, you tip the boat captain, you tip the bus driver, you tip the trolley driver, you tip everyone on this cruise. It included souvenirs for our children and grandchildren. And of course, my husband and I each bought a few small things for ourselves. New clothes for the trip for my husband and I, but we only spent each maybe $200 each on clothes for the trip. Yes, a whopping $11,000. So how on earth did my husband and I, who are of a modest income, afford such a fabulous luxury vacation? Credit card rewards. Now, before you get too excited, my husband and I saved credit card rewards for this trip for 8, maybe even 10 years. There were 3 factors. 3 very big factors that helped us save enough credit card rewards for this trip. First of all, we put everyday expenses on the credit card for 10 years. Things such as groceries, gas, whatever. And we paid it off not just monthly, but weekly. So every week we are paying off that credit card. Secondly, is that even a word? Should I have said second of all? Secondly, we have a family-owned and operated plumbing business, and we buy materials, we buy supplies in that business. And each time we bought them, we put them on the credit card, paid them off weekly. We earned a lot of rewards that way. And thirdly, or third of all, whichever is correct, we bought a house about 5 years ago and it needed a total remodel. And when I say total, I mean total. So we purchased about $80,000 worth of materials and building supplies to remodel this house. That all went on the credit card. We paid it off weekly. That was a big help in getting us to earn some rewards. It was those 3 efforts over the course of 8 to 10 years that allowed us to take this wonderful, fabulous, amazing, once-in-a-lifetime vacation around the Hawaiian Islands. Thanks for watching. Aloha!